Hope we're all well. Um, so just a quick live stream. Um, the weather's not too great today. A good bit of light rain, not heavy rain, but a good little of rain. Well, not as I say, not heavy, but still rain nonetheless. This is the first time it's pretty much rained since I came last Thursday, wasn't it? Yeah, literally a week. Tomorrow, would you believe? Quite insane when you really think about it too. That a week is nearly already up. It doesn't feel like a week. It feels more like a month or so if you would have asked me. But it is. So it's crazy, really. Um, it's probably bad time Irish time. We're going on 6 o'clock here, so that'll be 4 o'clock Irish time, yeah. People coming home from work and stuff. But yeah, it's the only time I really get a chance to go live. Hello, Brian, how are we doing? Golden Dome, yeah, it's going to be difficult. I've heard Donald Trump talking about it. It's going to be quite difficult because, unlike Israel, the United States is a huge country. It's a huge country. So it's, it probably cannot be done pretty much. For Ireland and small countries like Ireland and stuff, it probably can be done. Well, hello, Yusuf. Where am I? In tampere, Finland. I'm in the Republic of Finland. Yeah, like I'm saying, it's too big. Like the United States itself, even if you add Canada into, even Canada as its own country, is a huge country. Like Israel is only a small country compared to the United States or Canada. It's a huge country. The two countries are huge. So I don't know how they're going to do it, but it'll be interesting to see. It's going to cost hundreds of billions, hundreds of trillions, not hundreds of billions. So I don't know, can it be done? It might be done in next. It could be probably done in 40 years' time, but not. I don't think at the current moment. Doing what? Many different things. You probably see. We'll have a big discussion about it when I go back. But yeah. Like it's definitely going to be more because yourself, it's an insane thing to have to to try and do. And to be totally honest, it could be trillions. More than billions, it could be trillions. Because the United States is a huge country. It's not like a small country. It might call, like if say the Irish government were going to do that, it might be the price of it. But the United States is a huge country, and you say about Canada too. It's a huge amount of land to cover. It'd be incomprehensible how much it would cost. So, but we'll see what happens. But maybe on a smaller scale. But I don't think what he's talking about at the moment. I don't think it can be. I don't think it can be feasibly done in a way too. But we see. It's only been kind of talked about at the moment. I seen it here on Yale yesterday, the Finnish news. They were talking about it. And the majority of people who were on it, like military experts, Finnish military experts, they were like, it cannot be done. It simply cannot be done in such a big country, and such amount of money that would be spent on it. It would be insane. And they probably are right. I don't think they're wrong in that assessment. To be totally honest with you. Right, okay. Yeah, not even that. Yeah, you're right in saying that, yeah. The maintenance for it would be insane. The maintenance, and then just to man it, because you obviously need the human to man it and look after it and make sure it's working. It would add a huge shock in defence. Well, already yourself, it's the United States defence budget is more than the rest of the world combined, like every country in the world combined. And that's what we know about. There's some secret projects in the United States of America that are secretly funded, etc., by the U.S. government. So hundreds of insane money, like literally, it could end like you would say. No, I have not moved over to Finland. No, I haven't gone that far yet. I'm only here on holiday, pretty much. It's starting to rain a bit more here. And as you rightly say, yeah, I don't see it as feasible. As I say, maybe a small country like Ireland could possibly do it on a cheaper scale, But a country like the United States is insane. take him in. No, um, we're not going to do that. Um, but the weather's still hot at home. How's the weather? Because the weather was a bit rainy here. Um, but again, it was been good for the last week. An unbelief. I couldn't. Like, things are expensive over here, so still sunny here. Yeah. There was supposed to be thunder and lightning and stuff in Cavan. Um, but it's thanks for the God it's raining, to be totally honest. Because since I landed, it's been too warm in this country. Such a thing to say in Finland, it's been too warm. And everybody's saying it too. I don't know Tony yet. Yeah, that's what I seen yesterday when I was just looking up the news in Cavan. Um, so wait to see when I turn up it'll happen. Also, what do we think what do you think of my new job about? How much is a pint? It's €10. In some parts of Finland, it could be 15. Like up here, it is €10. Like in Helsinki and stuff like that, there's places for €15, pretty much. Yeah, that's what pretty much would happen. Which wouldn't be much loss because it's been too hot here the last few days. Like, I think I've got a bit of a suntan, like, in my face. My face is a bit more wet up from the heat because again I'm out all day pretty much, like quite literally all day. Like this morning I left at 9 o'clock, a bit later today, but I was out from 9 o'clock and it's now 6 o'clock and I'm only after coming in the door. Like I'm out the majority of the day pretty much. Even though today has been a lot cooler and obviously a bit rainier, but the last few days was just atrocious because I was out all morning and out all evening. You know. Hello, Vin. How are we doing? Good evening. Unfortunately, didn't get to see the Santa Lisa. Unfortunately. But sure, look, we got a postcard anyway, so. Sorry, give me a moment. This is the worst thing about live streaming on the phone. It's awkward to do everything on. Next time, yeah. But see, the problem is, I thought it was in this app. You see, the majority of people I talked to that it was there. Like, it was there for, like, literally, if I came a month earlier, it was there last month. It wasn't there this month. The person who painted the picture took it back, pretty much, at the moment. Because, he had the museum basically paid him to had it up for a few months, and, they must have not paid him for the next few months, and he took it down. Or he wanted it back, pretty much. But they say he's gonna put it up somewhere else. So I hear. But it's just unfortunate the time, and if we would have kept him last month, we would have seen it. But so we had a little trip to a small town. So we'll not be too long. We'll probably only stay for another few more minutes. It's just kind of a quick chat, just to say hello. Yeah, so the probably won't be much. We have a good bit tomorrow to do, and then I'm going back to Helsinki. Friday evening. Have you seen the Northern Lights? No, it's been too warm. Like literally, the sun doesn't go down here now until 12 o'clock at night, and then it's up at 4 o'clock in the morning. So there's no Northern Lights. Like, it's very, like, pretty much it's only dark for 3 hours or so. Like in the next month it'll be literally bright all the time, the midnight sun. Like it's already kind of starting, but particularly in June, it's just constant light for 24 hours. Like it doesn't get dark, so there's no northern lights. You would want to be here in March or February to see the northern lights. You wouldn't see it here anyway with the light pollution too in Tampere. You would want to be up in Lapland or so. Even though you go into the forest 5 minutes from here, it's insane. With paper drone, yeah, that's exactly what. But it would work in Ireland's case because Ireland's a smaller country compared. If you look at the United States of America, like it nearly takes 3 whole days to cross the whole United States of America because it's that big. Like it's huge. And then if you add Canada too, it's big. Like it's a huge country. Like I don't think anybody understands how big the United States of America is. Like it could fit probably 100 islands in to the United States of America. That's how big it is, or even more probably. Hello, Tony. But you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. It's huge. Like in Ireland, it's small enough. Also, today actually I see my first. Speaking of drones and fighter jets and things like that, I see my first fighter jet. There was a Finnish fighter jet that went over here earlier on. Well, not over here, but when I was on the street, it just went up. It went over the buildings. So I don't know what that was doing or what was it up to. But it was a Finnish fighter jet because you could see it in the back. That it had the Finnish Air Force logo on it. So I don't know what that was doing. But there's a Finnish military base. No, air base. There's a Finnish military air base not too far away. But it's a good while, it's 50 kilometers or so away. So that's probably where it's going. I'm just saying this because literally we don't have one at home. Imagine that. Like I said it to one of the people that I was with, that Ireland doesn't have any fighter jets whatsoever. We have not even one. Like Finland has 100 and something. Like no, not actually 100 and something. It's actually more. It's 300 and something. Like for such a small country, with such amount of fighter jets, and Ireland has literally not one. It's quite funny. The roller coaster. What do you mean? Or do you mean the observation tower? Is that what you're talking about? Let me see what I'm doing here. So yeah, my time nearly here is coming to an end soon. Fairly soon at this stage. I have another few days left. So I'll be home. So yeah, as I say, when I get home, I try to be live and stuff. So obviously a few days to recover. Like you nearly would need a holiday after this. To be totally honest, you need a holiday. Because there's very little kind of relaxing and stuff. It's a lot of going here and going there. And it's early morning. It's like I didn't get a lie on. Imagine I'm here. How many days am I here? Must be here. Last Thursday, yeah, about a week. So 7 days, yeah. It would not be right. Yeah, it would be right. 7 days, yeah. Last Thursday. Yeah, so yeah, 6 days, yeah, that's right. It would be 6 days. Yeah, tomorrow would be 7, yeah, that makes sense. Like time kind of flied. Like some of the days dragged on a good bit, but it was interesting dragging on, I suppose. So is there any questions around it before I go? Because it's pretty much just a quick live stream to say hello. And that was pretty much it. There's not really much else to say. I put up a load of photos and stuff on the community post. I didn't actually record. I actually only just noticed this yesterday. I didn't record a lot. I probably should have recorded a lot more. Like for videos and stuff to put up later on. Quite literally nearly recorded nothing, to be told. It's like at most it must be about 12 minutes of footage. I've recorded that of literally the last 6 days. Only about 12 minutes, like it's insane. Because to be totally honest, we're too busy yapping to people, and that's the problem. We're just too busy yapping and looking at stuff. I forget kind of to do to do a YouTube or stuff. I'm too busy yapping to people, which is a good thing. I'm sure you would agree. It's a good thing. I'm just too busy yapping, and I forget. Will literally forget to do it, um, because I'm too busy yapping for different things. Yeah, it's just too much yapping. That's what I'm doing. That's the problem with me. Oh, there's a plane. But yeah, is there any questions before we go? Because I have an early start in the morning. Another 5:30 start. So it's always early times, unfortunately. I would love to kind of have an hour to lie in, but that's not possible, unfortunately. Um, yeah, sorry if I'm drinking my tea and stuff. 5:30, yeah. But I have to be up, but I have to be gone by 7 o'clock. So pretty much I have to get changed, get washed and stuff, and be out by 7 o'clock. You get what I'm saying? But it's still an early start. Because where I'm going, I have to get up at 7. No, I have to be gone by 7, pretty much. If that makes any sense. So 5:30, to get it washed, I have to get a shave too. Um, it takes a while. That's why I give yourself a while. But that's pretty much every morning, unfortunately, at this stage. It's either 5:30, 6 o'clock, 6:30. It's all between them times that I have to get up at. So pretty much nearly, yeah, early hours of the morning. Um, so. And especially when you're traveling around too, it's different when you're walking and stuff like that. You're kind of in one area. You're traveling a lot around the place. So. Let's see, finish my tea, Let's see. There was a bad accident, just to talk about this when I'm just here. There was a bad accident in Ballyconno in County Cavan between a young girl and a car on an e-scooter. These e-scooters are dangerous as fuck. The girl was seriously injured. I haven't heard much since this morning. So hopefully the girl is okay, but she's pretty badly beaten up. They can almost have been hit by the car. She had to be airlifted and stuff to hospital. But just why I'm talking about it too, just the last thing I say probably for tonight, the Finnish government there last Thursday, when I arrived, passed legislation to stop people it's under 16s from using e-scooters. So pretty much if you're under 16, you cannot ride an e-scooter pretty much. Which is a good thing, I think, too, because there's far too many young people on e-scooters, and there's far too much power in them too. And there's far too many, because there was a girl killed here in Finland on an e-scooter just last year. When I was here, actually last June, there was a girl killed in Turku, around that part of Finland, and then there was another boy killed last month near Helsinki, I think it was, or somewhere around that point near Helsinki. And he was all like, they were all young. I think the boy was 14. I think the girl was about 15 or something like that. So it is dangerous. Because again, you know yourself when we're kids, you just go as fast as you can and stuff. And unfortunately, you can't stop when a car pulls out, or your car turns in or whatever, because they're going too fast on the e-scooters. And as children, you wouldn't blame them, because that's what they do. The same if you have a bicycle or anything. Children always like to go fast. They don't like to go slow on the bicycle. So skateboards or whatever it may be. But I think we should probably look about doing the same in Ireland. for e-scooters, particularly. Not so much electric bikes, but particularly e-scooters here with e-scooters. Um, but I think we should look at it in all, and of course, with e-scooters. I'll probably talk about it at some point in the video because it is something we probably need to look into, particularly. Because it's only going to get worse. Because when I was growing up, e-scooters didn't exist, and pretty much everywhere now. Well, here though, everywhere in Finland. It pretty much in Dublin too. There's a lot of them. Not so much in Cavan and other parts, but still, in years to come, there will be prevalent in the whole country. But they are dangerous yokes. Yeah, no, I just wanted to talk about that. Because they are quite dangerous. They are really, really quite dangerous. I just even seeing it there, like this last thing I say. I just see it even people driving around, like young people particularly here, because the law is not like it's legislated pretty much, but it has to go through the process of becoming law pretty much. What I mean to say, which will become law probably in the next month. It still takes time for the law to proceed, through the legislative process. Like the Parliament already voted on it, but it takes time for it to be enacted. If that makes any sense. So it'll probably be next month before that law comes in. So you still see young people on them, but there's nothing really that the police can do at the moment until that law comes in next month or so. Yeah, we have to look about it in Ireland too. But I don't mean now. I know probably people will talk about that people should have insurance and stuff for going on e-scooters and stuff. I don't mean that. I don't think people need insurance for an e-scooter and stuff. I don't think we should bring in that kind of thing. I don't even think they have it here. So yeah, I think that's really it. Definitely a lot to talk about when I come home. Like quite literally be here for a month, probably talking about stuff. I was gone there. Oh, you were gone there. Did you lose connection? Did I lose connection? But yeah, that's really it. It's probably going to be a wet night here on it too. It doesn't look great to be doing at the moment, but which is a good thing. I'm happy that it's raining to be doing it because it's too warm. But anyway, thank you everyone. Enjoy the rest of your evening. I talk to you hopefully maybe Friday. We'll see. Hopefully Friday. Touch wood. Friday we will talk. We see Friday hopefully. Definitely not tomorrow because there's a good lot on tomorrow. My daughter's graduating for TY. Very good, yeah. I know a few people that are in TY in my old college, and they're graduating too. It's a big night for you. Enjoy your night. I hope they enjoy their night too. I presume you'll be going for celebrations, so they will enjoy your night. And I talk to you Friday. So enjoy your night, and I thank you everyone else for being here. And I talk to you again. Goodbye.